it's been great, the fact that you have the hotel here, you have a mall that goes across, you have the facility here, and my wife and I, it's just been fantastic. It's very easy. There's a ton to do in the mall. There's a ton of places to eat, to see, just really comfortable place. This was great. But really what was impressive to me is, I came here with certain issues that I identified, that I've talked to doctors in the States about. I recently had a surgery in this shoulder for a torn rotator cuff. It was completely torn. I'd had a surgery on my tricep. The middle part of my tricep came off. And my knee was aching me a little bit, but not too much because I had ACL replacement there. These are all over the span of 7 years. This one was more recent. So I came with a list of issues that I had felt. And the first day it was a physical exam to see things. And the doctor recommended, okay, here's MRIs that you really should get so we can get a little deeper look. One of the things that surprised me, or two things that surprised me, is my doctor back in the States, he did a physical test on this shoulder. Obviously, when this one was torn completely, he said, hey, this one's torn, you're gonna need surgery. And I said, look, this one's been causing me discomfort. Can I get an MRI here? He's like, Sean, I've done the physical test. This one, the muscles are fine, the shoulder's fine. You don't need anything, we're good. So we go and do the surgery here. After I got the MRIs back, it turns out I have a complete tear in this one, which my doctor missed that diagnosis, even though I don't really feel anything, but you guys were able to see it, identify it, and put stem cells in there that hopefully will knit it back. It's very optimistic that will happen because this surgery recovery is a nightmare. I'm about 5 months out from surgery, and coming here, it was much better, but I could still feel, pains doing certain activities. So the first batch of treatments I had were injections into both shoulders, elbows, and wrist, and already this shoulder is feeling much better. I haven't been able to sleep on this side with my arm under the pillow since I've had this surgery. I woke up the other night and I was asleep like that with no pain. This was a day after the injection, so that's been fantastic. The other thing is I came just thinking I'd pulled my back or, just had a little slight discomfort there. Through an MRI, it turns out there was a much more serious issue, which, with some degenerative disc and some pressure on the nerves. And, the recommendation was to go ahead and get injections into that. And it happened so quickly from MRI on Monday, consultation on Tuesday and identifying the problem, injections on Thursday. Today is Friday. And it's funny, last night, since I've gotten here, as if I get up in like 2 or 3 in the morning to go to the bathroom, I didn't even realize I'd get out of bed, adjust myself, and then go to the bathroom. And the adjustment was to kind of ease my back so I could, walk to the bathroom without issue. Last night, I went to the bathroom, popped up, and I took 2 steps. I was like, whoa, the adjustment, it wasn't there. And a little sore from the shots, which is very different than the pain in my back, which felt every step like it might give. Because I really just thought I heard it deadlifting. And immediately I was like, this is crazy. Went to the bathroom, came back. This was about 3 in the morning. I actually have been up since 3 because I laid there thinking, this can't be right. This can't be right. Something's off here. But, by now already, my back is really loosened up. It feels really, really good. And I had like a knot back there, and even my wife said that knot is reduced to almost gone. So that made me a huge, huge believer. I just got my IV stem cells, and I'm really anxious to see what that's going to materialize in the next 24, 48, weeks and months to come. But it's been fantastic from a treatment standpoint. And the cool thing to me was things that I've been talking to my doctors about, they weren't discovering. They would just be like, don't worry about that. Stop lifting. Maybe you go stretch some more. But being here, you guys actually discovered their serious issues. And then, I know I'm going on for a while, but the one thing I do want to say, and my wife and I were talking about this, so many of my friends and families, when I told them what I was doing, and my advice is don't tell a lot of people what you're doing, but they're like, you're crazy, what are you thinking? You're going to Colombia, are you insane, blah, 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 blah. And and I talked to some of the other folks that have been here this week, and they all received similar type of feedback from people. And you just look at it, and at the end of the day, it's like, if you do your own research and you believe it's what's right for you, just do it, because everyone's going to try to tell you every reason why they won't do it, but they're not in the situation you're in. And to me, this has been no different than going anywhere else I'd go in the US or whatever. And with the craziness that's going on with COVID right now, I'd say you guys here in Colombia are way more on top of it. health conscious and preventative about it than we are in the States. Everything from masks are mandatory, to washing hands, to sanitizers, to temperature checks everywhere you go. It's been great.